Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today is release day. This is a big box. It is my case, my buddy's case of 2023-24. Let's see how many times I messed that up over the next couple weeks. Series 1. So I'm going to open it up here. Pretty exciting. Big things to talk about with this product already. We have the first look at Connor Bedard in the hobby in a Blackhawks jersey. So there we go. A box number 1 out of the case. We're going to get right into it. This box costs, if you don't know, $150 Canadian. So a little bit higher than they typically come out at. Not the worst of all time. Way better than Series 2 is going to be with Connor Bedard's actual Young Guns. Those are, going crazy already in pre-orders and everything else. Here's the box you're looking for this year in the first look that we're going to do here. Young Guns. Different configuration. So this year you're only going to get 12 packs per box. Used to get 24 packs. 12 cards per pack. And so you're still going to get the 6 Young Guns. New this year, you always had the hobby exclusive exclusives out of 100. You had the high gloss out of 10, and you had clear cut. Now you also have the Outburst Silver that aren't numbered. You have the Deluxe, which are out of 250. You have the Outburst Red, which are out of 25. And for the first time ever, we have an Outburst Gold 1 of 1 Young Guns. So 1 of 1 Young Guns for the first time ever. Potentially about to be pulled on this channel. We're going to start off. I never used to do this, but now I'm just looking at it. This is box number 81. Hot Dog, that was our lucky box when we opened a premiere box where we got our Dawson Mercer and the Jake Neighbors in the same box. So let's turn the camera around. We're going to get right into it. Here it is. Series 1. McDavid on the front. Who is surprised by that? Not a single person. This one, if you guys haven't looked up, I kind of did a top 20 for the Young Guns. If you want to go check that out after. Askarov, Matthew Nyes, Coronado, Dustin Wolf, Devin Levi. Who's the other person? Tyson Forrester, Luke Hughes are your big chases in this for Young Guns. So again, here it is. Same little seal at the bottom. So a lot of this box is the same. I wasn't sure they're going to go to like more of a Prism hobby box. But you guys know what they mean. Like they're more of a square box. And you kind of have the 12 packs that you kind of just are lined up looking at you. This, they kept with the same style of box. So let's get right into it. I have seen some of these cards. Once again, like the 1 of 1 Bedard, or the super short print Bedard draft day looking thing with him holding up number one finger, everything else. So we'll get into it. I said 3 inserts per pack this year instead of your 1 hit per pack, kind of in the middle of the pack. So here's a look at the packs. I said a little bit thicker, obviously. Their plan was to eliminate a lot of the base cards, which I'm not angry about, because if I look over there, I can tell you I see a lot of base cards just sitting behind this thing. So here's the first look at the base. It is Mr. Sam Bennett. So just your basic look there. And go to the back. Kind of almost the same as these for the back. Right? Pretty similar. So how much different can you make a base card? But just, I've noticed that one thing, that the back of them, it kind of looked a lot like the old ones. So there we go. Sam Bennett is our one we're going to take a look at here. The new man with the new contract, Devin Taves, with the retro Colorado Rockies jersey. Dennis Malgin, now over KHL Europe somewhere. Jake DeBrusk. And we got a pop count. Starting us off hot here. Pop count out of 50. We're starting off hot. The hot dog case coming in hot already. Pop count out of 50. Ridley Greg. I really should have learned how to say his name before I started this video. He's one of the top rookies that you're looking for in this. Pop counts are super, hard to hit, especially out of 50. Usually these are like I pulled it out of 1,000, out of 500, out of 50 for one of the top rookies that's a big hit. I'm not gonna have any numbers and prices on a lot of this stuff. Maybe I'll try to pop up here. Probably not. I'm trying to get this video as quick as possible. But that's a big hit. 50 out of 50 pop count. Ridley Grieg. Backdrop for the day. We went with Matt Boldy, Jordan Spence, and Matty Beniers. You might say two of these kind of belong. What's with the Jordan Spence? There's two other former Moncton Wildcats which were his teammates in this, and Jacob Pelletier and Elliot Desnoyers. So looking for his teammates in this. Matt Boldy out for a few weeks with shoulder issue. And then Matty Beniers off to a slow start. No points in 4 games. So Kyle Connors, this is the special edition. The pop count too. I'll just give you a look at the back. These weren't completely acetate last year. They were a little bit different. But yeah, there's a pop count of Ridley. So there's a special edition. Our first young gun. So we got Milos Kelemen. So Kyle Connors is our special edition. Nice little foil to them. Give you a first look at that. I don't mind this. I like the foil on it. That's a nice little insert. Decent foil on it. Nice little rainbow effect to it. Kyle Connor. I like that. That's a nice little insert. And then here's our first look at the young guns. Not the guy we're looking for here. This guy did not make my top 20 list video that I made, but Milos Kelemen for the Arizona Coyotes. Kind of a cosmic look at the bottom. Silver logo there. The Deluxe, if we pull one, it's going to have like kind of like the same color blue as the box. Or same kind of blue as that, kind of around for the foil where the silver is. Here's our first look. Not the guy you're looking for, but Milos Kelemen. I said you're going to open up a lot more of this stuff. And all these boxes are going to have 3 hits per. So it's more hits. Braden Shen, Raphael, Harvey Pinard, Jean-Gabriel Pajot, and there we go, Juuso Parssinen. Extended series young gun from last year. So get into the next one. Get Thomas Chabot here. We got Brady Tkachuk, monster out there. Keandre Miller. We got an Outburst silver. So I should check the odds beforehand. Outburst silver for these are Young Gun Set Deluxe is at a 250. Outburst Gold, Outburst Red, Outburst Silver. I was just looking at this. Deluxe exclusives. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm looking here. Silver. I don't know. We'll look at that another time. Dominic Kubalik. Stammer. This is your 200-foot game. You got to be a 200-foot player in hockey. So you got to play both ends of the ice. 85 feet wide, 200 feet long. Stammer. Take a quick little look at that. There's the back of the card. Kind of looks like the front. Oh, it's just literally just a reverse. So it's him wearing the white jersey and the blue jersey. So there's the back of the card. Our honor roll, Mitchie Marner. So honor roll this year has a little bit more of a gold foil to it, as you can kind of see there. A little more of a gold foil. The Outburst. There's 2 behind this. We got a canvas card too. Is it Young Guns canvas? Nope, regular canvas. I find these look like MVP. I think these give me an MVP vibe, this year's canvas. I don't know why, but this year's canvas just gives me like an MVP kind of feel to it. I kind of also wish, Not that obviously they're different colors, but the blue and the purple, I just wish they kind of would have went in like a different color, like a red or something else, more of a different color than that. So, and our outburst, it looks like it's gonna be possibly a young gun. No, it's not a young gun. Outburst. Where's the base? It's gonna be for the LA Kings. Arthur Kaliev is our first outburst. So I'm not sure how I feel about these. Kind of gives you it's an outburst. So different look. Our outbursts are all going to look like that in the backgrounds of them. So you have a silver outburst there. So first look at the outbursts. They're shiny. They kind of give you in your face. Of course, of all the ones you pull, Arthur Kaliev is showing his face. So this is going to be the border around. So on this one, it'd be all around his body. Yeah, there we go. Arthur Kaliev is our first outburst silver. I said I think these are supposed to be almost like a silver and like prism, or hollow and optic when you come to Panini products. If you're used to like basketball and football cards. But there we go. Arthur Kaliev, former extended series legend. So not a Young Guns outburst, but that's fine. We're still looking for something. Samuelson, Josh Morrissey, Adam Lowry, Vitas Vanacek. This is Teacher's Pet. We're gonna get a first look at this. We got Linus Allmark. So here we go. Teacher's Pet. First look at that. You get a report card. Wins is an A+. I think that was the same I saw for Shesterkin. I saw a Shesterkin one of these. It had also an A+ for that. So we'll look at that. We'll be superstar behind it, so we'll just put that down for a second. So Linus Allmark, there's the background of this card for the Bruins. Nothing too crazy. They're just it's a little insert. So looks like we get another outburst silver. We do. Is this one going to be a Young Gun maybe? No, it looks like another vet card. It looks orange, so it is Morgan Frost. So it gives you another look at these outburst silvers. Morgan Frost. Again, different little design. Not the worst. It's just, like I said, it's very like, it's there. So I just feel like it kind of takes a little bit away from the card, but especially when you get to like the red and stuff, like I want the cards to look good if I'm going to collect them in like a lower parallel. And like the outbursts and stuff like that's just, there's a lot of lines there. So just imagine that all in red or gold. I find it's just going to like make the cards look a little cheesy, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you make that better, but yeah, anyways. On to the next pack. Thank you guys. If you haven't yet, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I do these on every release day. And not every release day, on most major products that I think are actually have some value. There's the Kaliev without the outburst, but I have an entire case of this, so lots and lots to open. So we got 13 Johnny Hockey. This is the Star Zone. I like the foil on these. Same kind of like a little rainbow foil there. Another Teacher's Pet behind it, so we'll just put that down. Here we go, Star Zone. It's a decent little insert. It's a nice foil to it. Kind of the double jersey, the double look at him. There you go, Johnny Hockey down there in Columbus. Teacher's Pet, we got Ovi shots, A+. I think that works. I think you could say Ovi has an A+ shot after all these years. So, and then our next Young Gun, another guy we're not looking for, Daniil Gushkin for the San Jose Sharks. Another guy, not crazy. Wasn't part of my top 20 list. 2002, so at least he's a younger guy. At least he's not, if you guys watch the channel for a while, one of the things I can't stand is like 30-year-old Young Guns. So top edge, a little, maybe. Top corner. Let's see if there's any super big flaws like years past, but nothing too crazy yet. Taylor Hall, Nate McKinnon, Hampus Lindholm, and Schwartz. Colorado beating up on the Kraken last night, winning 4-1. Big game from Georgiev. Big game. That's what you need to see. Just need to see it in the playoffs too. Trent Frederick, Matt Benning, Tyson Barrie, former Avalanche, Kevin LeBanc, Alexander Carrier, and our first Dazzler, Jake Gensel. It's a first look at Dazzlers for this year. Another Teacher's Pet behind it. So Teacher's Pet is a pretty common insert, but first look at the Dazzlers. I don't see any logo in the background like they had in years past, but there's Dazzlers. Just a fun little insert. I don't mind Dazzlers. I know some people really don't like them at all, but nothing wrong with a Dazzler, I don't think. Teacher's Pet in Mikko. And another superstar on a roll. This is Braden Point. So nothing too crazy. We've seen them. We can move on. This is definitely going to be easier for like breakers, right? They're just going to get through the first couple cards and discard them and then get into the 3 hits. So if you're a breaker, I'm sure they're liking this. Lucas Reichel, so, hasn't had a crazy start to his second season yet, but Jack Campbell, Slavin, Evan Bouchard, Lucas Dostal, and another one of these, a stargazing or star zone. It is my boy Nathan McKinnon. It's going to go with the PC. Debut dates. Will Cully. So he is one of the young guns you're looking for in this, in kind of the top 20. So they have his debut dates because he debuted last year, so they know when he debuted. But here we go. He's now on the roster for the Rangers full-time this year. Will Cully. And then, there we go. Brock Faber. First look at Brock Faber. Former captain of the Golden Gophers. Shout out to the boys at the Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast. You guys can check them out. But they're a Minnesota Wild fan, and they're obviously Golden Gopher fans. So he was the captain down there, offensive defenseman, made the team full time for the Wild this year. So there's our first hit, Brock Faber. Not the craziest hit of all time. It is a defenseman, but Brock Faber is our first hit. First young gun hit. Dougie Hamilton, Zach Hyman, Lindholm, and Eklund. So like I said, at least you're get these guys in some action shots. Ryan Pulak, Joe Pavelski, Pesci, Rupe Hintz, Kotkaniemi, stat box fillers. So we got Joe Pavelski here in the stat box fillers. It's a meh. And then we got our first look at the portraits for this year. Connor McDavid. But here we go, stat box fillers. Front and back. Connor McDavid, the guy you're looking for here. It is a terrible. These are not my favorite. These are not the card for me. But that's fine. Connor McDavid in the UD portraits with a canvas of Thatcher Demko, who played really well last night, even though through the loss. But Connor McDavid, here's the back of the portraits this year. They're all dressed up like that, so it's all kind of like a royalty card essentially. But it's not my favorite for the portraits, but portraits are never really going to be my thing anyways, I don't think. They're not really going towards me. But here's another look at the canvas. Didn't look at that really the first time. But there we go. There's the canvas. So it just gives me kind of like MVP vibes on the bottom for whatever reason. And then just kind of a basic border on the back. Bo Horvat, Barabanov, Logan Couture, Ben Sherratt, and Star Surge of Luke Hughes. So young guy. This is one of the big chases we're looking for. In the Young Guns, right there, Luke Hughes, brother of Quinn and Jack Hughes. There we go, Star Surge, picked up the perfect time, blah, blah. Same thing, another nice little rainbow foil to it. A little ding on the top. Perfect, awesome, great. Little rookie insert, though, for Luke Hughes. Like I said, probably might be him and Matthew Nyes are probably the two biggest chases in this. I think he's kind of in a weird spot where you have two brothers on the same team that are both highly touted. So see how that ends up. Rookie retrospective, and then we got a Young Guns behind it. We'll show the Young Guns. Is going to be Yuri Patera. So we'll take a look at this first. Rookie retrospective. Wyatt Johnston. These can come with patches and stuff, or have in the past. So Yuri Patera did make my top 20, but he was kind of just on the cusp of it. Might have lost out because of Elliot Desnoyers. But Yuri Patera. And then a bunch of base. You guys have seen enough base at this point. Getting into you can see the bottom of the box here. So that's what happens when you have 12. You only have 3 rows of cards here. Owen Power. I follow Peyton Krebs, Adrian Kempe, Backlund, another Star Surge, Cole Caulfield. His stuff seems to be heating up lately on eBay and stuff. So Cole Caulfield and that Star Surge. So they have rookies and vets. Vincent Yorio. The debut dates. He's got the Matthew Tkachuk chewing on a mouth guard. And then we got for the Ducks, Ole Eriksson X. So brother of Joel Eriksson Ek for the Minnesota Wild. There's his brother. This guy has, was 0 value. I think he's back overseas again. So Ole Eriksson Ek is our 4th Young Gun. So we're looking to heat up here a little bit when it comes to Young Guns. Started off hot with that Ridley and been going downhill ever since. Seth Jones, another 200-foot game. There was Ridley again. And we got Superstar, Honor Roll. The gold foil throws me off on these. You just think you're like looking at a shorter print, but nope, not the case. And then we got Martin Nikas for the canvas. So we got a canvas card of Martin Nikas. Looking for 1 Young Gun still. Potential at a Young Guns canvas. Potential at lots of other stuff, obviously. High gloss, outburst red, gold, silver, blah, blah, blah. Looks like another canvas back here. That might be... Can't tell if that's a Young Guns canvas or not. Cody Glass, Bobrovsky, stat box fillers of Carlson. Another portraits. This one's Mo Sider. And another canvas, Erik Karlsson. This is the same canvas essentially as there's a Brent Burns of this. Same thing coming out of the Shark's mouth from last year before, I think 2 years ago. But there we go. Erik Karlsson coming out of the Shark's mouth. Last pack. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for showing up for my first look video. Katie and Cards might have beat me to being the first video out for these. So he was also at the shop. I don't know if he lives closer than I do to the shop. So he might have had this out first, which is good. Another local guy. Rasmus Dahlin. We got another one of the special editions. Connor McDavid. So if you're looking for one, that's kind of who you're looking for, is Connor McDavid. We got a clear cut. Looks like a base clear cut. So we got to go to the Young Gun first. Jonathan Gruden. John Gruden. Not only playing football, not only coaching football, or formerly coaching football, Also apparently on the Penguins. So definitely not the Young Guns box we're looking for here, with Brock Faber being our big hit. But that's fine. And last but not least, we got, looks like probably a vet clear cut. Yep. It is going to be... what a way to finish it. Former Moncton Wildcat, Connor Garland. So I said I was going. I had Spence out looking for the former Moncton Wildcats. I found one. Connor Garland, former Moncton Wildcat. Didn't play with Jordan Spence, but all-time legend for the Wildcats. Guy put up a ton of points for us over a couple seasons and led the queue in scoring 2 straight years, I believe, with like 120-something points. But yeah, there we go. Connor Garland. There's our first look at the clear cuts for this year. Very fitting. So this was the middle box out of the top of the case. So overall, not a bad box, I don't think. I got a vet clear cut. Got the pop count out of 50 for Ridley. Like I said, that's a pretty big card. Like I said, pop counts weren't the craziest insert last year for value wise, especially not the higher ones, but the lower numbered stuff, they actually sell pretty decent. And the Brock Faber, like I said, definitely a decent young gun there. The rest of them, Gruden, Eriksson, Patera could be okay, and Kelman. So Patera, the problem is you have Aiden Hill there, you have Logan Thompson there. You know, how much luck is he actually going to have to get in there? But especially on a contending team, are they going to want to try with a young guy? Say that, but obviously they had Logan Thompson there. But yeah, not the worst box of all time. I'm going to have a lot more of this to open up. This was just a first look video. So make sure you guys hit the like, hit the subscribe, follow me on Instagram. You guys would have seen I was picking this up and everything on Instagram earlier. Like I said, lots of videos coming out for the rest of the week. For Eric from the bench, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.